Welcome back. Today, once again, we're doing something a little different. We're out in a field. We got permission. Haven't done a field. I did do this this fall, actually on Halloween. That was the first time metal detecting any kind of field like this. And found a couple cool little things, nothing crazy. You never know, there's got to be some history out here. Would love to find it. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, guys, we got our first signal of the day. It's a nice high tone 52, pretty consistent. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if it's close up top first. Oh yeah, it's right underground. Well, that was a big plug. Oh, it's a little deeper than I thought. It's right in there. Oh, there it is. And that is a quarter. See if we can get a year on that. We're gonna have to clean that off. I would love if this was silver. Although I think I see some colors of clad in there. But you never know. We'll clean it off later. All right, moving on. All right, second signal. Let's see where it's at. Where'd you go? Oh, it's out. Get some better sunlight. All right, got another coin. That is gonna be a penny. Looks like a 2002. 2002. We'll take it. Moving on. All right, guys, we got a whole bunch of signals right here. I'm not sure what's going on, but we got I think that's 2 right there. 3, 4. I mean, unless it's just one big old piece of metal, but they sound pretty decent and different. All right, let's see. We'll start digging. All right, guys, we might be in the midst of a coin spill. Hopefully you can see that right there, right at my fingertip. I'm guessing that is a nickel, and that's exactly what it is. Yeah, I have a feeling all these few other signals that are right around this are probably going to be coins. I mean, that's what we've been finding on this strip, so let's keep digging. All right, we're just a little off the mark. It's right in the side wall of this hole. Let's see. Did we get it out? Yes, we did. There it is. Okay, we got a penny. Looks like 1975. All right, this is all good signs. Couple, I mean, these are all pretty modern coins. Most of them seeming from the 1900s. Let's keep digging. All right, I was about to fill in the hole, but right before I did that, I was just scanned over it one more time with the detector. Right there. There's a penny right on the other side of this plug. Another penny. Looks like the same year too. 1975 or whatever. I mean, this might be a stretch, but that might be a good sign. 2 1975 pennies, or 1978. Pretty sure they were the same year. This could have been the mint year when these were dropped. meaning they were dropped in 1975 or 1978. We'll see. All right, guys, that's the third 1970 something penny in the same hole. So they're not all the same exact date, but they're the same decade. Again, that's just telling me, I mean, I'm theorizing that these were probably dropped in the 1970s, which is good. That means we got history here. You know, it's not exactly ancient history, but a good sign nonetheless. So let's keep, I'm pretty sure there's at least a few more coins here, so we're gonna keep digging them out. Okay, what are we on? Number 4, 1976. Or 1978, my bad. All right, we'll take it, keep digging. Man, I am killing it with the holes today. Right as the plug came up, the coin popped right out. You just can't beat that. And we got a nickel. See if we can't get the date on that thing. It's a little harder to tell on the nickels. 1984, something like that. We'll take it. There's more coins here. Let's keep going. Another penny. Same series of holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiple coins out of multiple holes. 1970s something. And there are more. Let's keep digging. All right, so this one sounds kind of weird. I'm going to turn the volume up so you can really hear it. Hear that little... On the right swing, it sounds kind of weird. And it cleans up a lot when we switch angles. I think, honestly, that there's 2 signals right here. All right, let's dig. All right, guys, now we are talking. We got a 1961 penny in this same coin spill here. That is really good news. Look at that copper, beautiful copper. 1961. Let's keep digging. Surprise, another penny. 1970 something. I think I hit this one with the shovel. See that little line right there? Let's keep digging. I think there's more. Another penny, 1972. We'll take it. Nickel. Let's keep digging. Another coin in the dirt. 1971 it almost looks like. I don't know. I don't think this is my first real official coin spill. I've definitely dug up a few coins in the same area before, but this is something else. Let's see if there's more. Yeah, this is kind of unbelievable. I mean, I don't know, hopefully you can tell where I've been digging. Literally from right there, here, oh, there's another signal right there, all the way over here. And there's still, I've dug here already. Pretty sure that's a nickel. Pretty sure that's a quarter. And then I think there's a penny over here as well. Yeah, right there. Unless that's just the edge of the quarter, but let's see. There's the penny, 1979. Nickel. There's more. Another nickel. This is getting weird. I think there's still a lot of coins in here. I think I'm just gonna dig out hopefully all of them, if not as much as I can, and then just show you at the end of this little site here. Let's see what we get. Just a little update. I'm still working this hole. Literally just pulled 2 pennies out of the same little piece of dirt. Just fell right into my hands. All right, guys, look at all these coins. And that's not even counting about the dozen or so that I have in my bag right now. This is all the holes. Obviously I'm gonna fill these in, but we've been digging over there. I already filled that in. The oldest one so far is a wheat penny. It's somewhere here. It's a 1951, I believe. I'll have to find it for you later. We're getting some dimes now as well. No silver yet, but we will certainly take this. This is awesome. And I just realized we're kind of at the end of this little path here. I'm sure you can see that. Literally, we're right at the end of it. I don't know much about the history of this property. I'll have to ask the guy that owns it, see if he knows, but I don't know, that could have something to do with this. Somebody's stash spot. But we're gonna keep digging because there are more signals, believe it or not. This is a real deal coin spill right now. So yeah, freaking awesome. All right, let's keep digging. All right, well, that's a new one for me. It's a cool looking coin. It looks like it's French, 1970s also. 5 cents. It's a nice looking coin though. Tell you what, beautiful. We'll take it. All right, guys, just a quick update. We're still on this coin spill. I'm just getting sporadic coins just outside that main area right in front of us, where we dug up dozens of coins at this point. We're still getting sporadic signals just around this area. Obviously, as you saw, I dug that 1970s French coin up earlier. That one was cool. But we're still going. We're just gonna work this till there's nothing left, I guess. I'm gonna have to come back, I think. It should come out of this scoop right here. Let's see, there it is. That's a nickel. And there's I believe a penny right to our left based on the numbers. So we'll fill this hole in and work this next one. Let's keep moving. Yeah, that next signal was a penny, 1976. We'll take that and see what else we got. There's definitely more around here. Almost every swing I take, I'm getting a signal, so it's gonna be a long day. Just look at the beautiful plugs this thing makes. Love this tool. Look at that thing. Perfect cone shape. Let's see if I got the signal out. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, it's right at the bottom. There it is. What do we got? That's a dime. Let's see, do we get silver? Nope, 1981. Seems like all the dimes have been 1980s, where the majority of the pennies have been 1970s. One 1961 and one 1950 something. Kind of interesting, makes you wonder. You know, at first I thought maybe these were all dropped here or dug here, buried here, whatever, in the 70s, but if you got coins from the 80s, I'm thinking now maybe 80s. Although we did find that one 2000s coin, but that was further back there. So that just could have been a random fresh drop right along this driveway. Let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, most of these coins are pretty deep. Like this one came right out of the bottom of this hole. That's about 7 inches deep, 7.5 almost. Just makes you wonder why they are here. I want to know. Maybe we'll get some more clues to help us find out. Let's keep going. All right, maybe this is a clue. Not sure what this is, but doesn't look like it's broken per se. Clearly it maybe broke off something bigger, but there's nothing that looks broken about this piece, so I should be able to Google image search this one. Could be just junk, garbage, but we'll have to see. Interesting piece for sure. Right near the coin spill. Let's keep going. Now maybe I'm grasping at straws, but that is a paper clip. Obviously pretty old, It's just about to fall apart in my hands. I don't know. More to the story. Let's keep going. All right, we are officially moving on from that coin spill. I think I got pretty much everything, or most of it. I doubt I got everything, actually. I'm sure there's still stuff there, but I hit it pretty hard, and we'll see. The landowner said that they're going to till this all up in the spring, and he said I'm more than welcome back to check it after that as well. We shall see. I kind of want to get out into the middle of this field here. Oh, look at that. Nice 20, low tone, probably going to be aluminum. To dig that out a little bit. It's just a dirty piece of aluminum. Get that in the trash. Moving on. All right, we got something cool here. Didn't film the dig. I thought it was going to be a penny, to be honest, but this is not a penny. TY. Nothing on the back that I can tell. Got a little ring thing holding it together. Guessing it's a dog tag, or not a dog tag, but you know, a name tag for a dog. That looks kind of old though. TY. Cool. That's cool. We'll take that. Moving on. All right, so we got an iron tone right next to that hole we just dug that we found that name tag on. Normally I don't dig much iron, but I did dig that paper clip earlier because it was with all the coins, and obviously I'm going to dig this because it was right next to that name tag. All right, that's like some kind of staple or something, construction staple, I think. That's my guess anyways. Okay, so we got another signal right next to the name tag. Came from there. Staple came from there. Okay, let's see. Sounds like it's close to the top. Yep, it's right there. What is it? Oh, that's a key. Huh. No brand on it, but I guess that's somewhat modern. It's got probably their chip in there for the car to start. That's cool. We'll take that. Moving on. All right. This one's interesting. I thought this was going to be brass. I mean, I dug it. It was an iron tone, but I don't believe it's brass. I guess it's iron. I'm guessing there was a flag here. Maybe, maybe not. It's usually what these things are for. It almost seems like part of an old flag, but not too old, but you know, who knows? Some kind of pipe. All right, we got another penny, 1981. Just way out in the middle of this field. Right there. Who knows? We'll take it. Moving on. Not sure what these little patches are. Like this one that we just walked over. And then there's one right behind it, and then there's one right in front of it up here. Got a couple iron tones from the first one. All right, it's a nice mid-tone. No dig would be complete without a pull tab. Monster pull tab. What are you doing out here? We got 1970 French coins and then we get you? Man. Nice 20. Let's see what you are. Lead of some kind, but we'll chuck that. All right, not exactly what you'd expect to find in the middle of a field. Some kind of shell. I don't know. Is this a slug? Snail? Slug? Snail? I don't know. How did this get here? Or is it from the bay or ocean? I really don't know. If somebody knows, please do let us know. There's a couple of them around. Put them back. All right, that's a 47, 48. What do we think that's gonna be? I'm gonna say dime. There it is. Right there. Oh my gosh, I just dropped it. All right, well, after I had dropped it, I lost it. That got pretty deep into the hole. But that is a 1978 dime. So the dimes are getting older. They're matching the pennies. Let's go. Let's get a 1964 or earlier. Come on. All right, just a few steps away from that dime. There it is. Ye old pull tab. All right, we got pretty much the same signal that we just got, but I almost walked past it, but I said, let's dig it, because one day in the near future, this whole field will be covered in trees, so got to take advantage of it while you got it, you know? Okay, that's a nickel, not a pull tab. I'm glad I dug it. It's not gold, but it's a nickel, and we'll take that. All right, we got a funky one right here. We're in another one of these weird patches. I'm guessing there was trees here at some point, because look at these branches in the ground. But we got a nice mid-tone and an iron tone right next to each other. And then there's iron right here. Look at that. That's a dime stuck in a clump of dirt that is stuck to a root. That's pretty cool. Look at that impression it leaves. That rang up pretty high though. I don't think that's silver. No, that looks like a 1991. Huh. Maybe there's another coin in there. I'm not sure why that rang up so high. I mean, it was 46 to start, but then it went to 50, so we'll find out. All right, so that's probably why that dime rang up so high. There was this big nail in there. When it was in the ground, it was reading as iron, but it was doing that iron wrap thing where it gives you a quick high tone at first. So that explains that. Throw that away and moving on. All right, almost didn't dig this one up. It was a little funky, maybe because it's a little beat up, and it's a 1996 it looks like, but once again, that's deep. Came right out of the bottom of that hole. What are we gonna call that? 8 inches deep. That is impressive. Pull tab, old one. Stuck on the shovel. Right there. Sounds shallow. We're about 50 feet from that coin spill over there. Let's see what we got. More coins. Got a nickel. All right, guys. Well, that is gonna do it for today. This was a great dig. Huge coin spill, as you can see. Look at all those coins. And then this was the one that I really like. Where'd you go? Right here. That French coin, 1970s. Never seen one. Where's the other end of it? The other side. There we go. Freaking awesome. Got this little random piece of metal, not sure what that is. Old key. And then this name tag, TY, Ty. Super cool. This thing. But yeah, overall, great day. Look at all those coins again. Oh my goodness. The majority were from one little grid. I'd say about 20 feet by 20 feet, if that. All out in the middle of this field. But yeah, all in all, a good day. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you on the next one.